Hello everyone. I need to be here for a second because the past 2 days were wow. I'm already doing some serious full moon releasing prior to the full moon. And indeed, my guides told me that it's gonna be a big release, and that was also confirmed by the cards I pulled today. And this is what I wanted to talk about the past 2 days, and I'm really sure it's gonna help you on your journey. So much to mention. I'm gonna just sink into it, and I let that, the topic take over. I had to recover parts of my hair because it started to be more tangled than I wanted my hair to be. What is that? Rasta hair started to 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 be tangled that much that it looked like a Rasta hairstyle, or I don't know how you say it. It wouldn't be a problem, but just I felt like to detangle my hair, and this is the message. Detangling your hair. So what that means in a spiritual level, with symbology. With symbology, detangling your hair literally means that you detangling your emotions. Why? Because the hair is the extension of the nervous system, and everything that you stored in the nervous system. This is gonna be so good. This message is gonna be so good, guys. I love it. So I do have morning releases, meaning I have these bubbling up emotions, and that is released by crying, and I love it because I literally feel that my heart center is breaking open, literally breaking, with the word, meaning with the word, spelling it out, breaking open. All of the walls, all of these mindset, belief systems, all of these old triggered memories, these childhood memories, are literally breaking the heart space up and into pieces. I already can see a wall, but that wall, the parts of the paint, and even the layers of the wall itself. The I cannot just recall all these things in English, what of these layers are, but you know what I'm talking about. So all of these layers are like the paint is cracking up on this wall, and it starts to even the cracks even go deeper, and and it's literally breaking down, and it's falling down, all of these parts that was kept on this old building, the home that you are, that you kept yourself to be, going through life, experiencing life. Through these memories, you built yourself up. Through these belief systems, the belief, what do we say, that the belief, the thought becomes a thought pattern, and that thought pattern becomes a belief, and that belief grows into and uh, establishes into a pillar, a belief system that is a pillar of the self, the ego self, the self that you operating in an everyday life basis, wherever you go, whoever you're connecting and encountering and communicating and connecting with. And these encounters even mirroring that same self back, because obviously the reason why you are encountering them, because you are aligned vibrationally and in frequency, you are aligned to those experiences, situations, people, places, whatever. That loop is keep building that the layers up, and just like a mask, it literally shatters into pieces and falls down and drops down, and you cannot help it. Now this is part of the final processing and literally becoming the next level consciousness that you are ready to stepping into and embody into the embodiment of these energies. It needs to do that, it needs to be processed. There is no question mark, and there is no need to just be triggered all over again and playing that loop, and that emotional loop, and that emotional triggering response. I heard response system, reaction system that you have in place through your memory, those that you literally kept in your nervous system through these neural pathways all throughout, not just in the brain, but in your body, in the body memory that you hold and live and carry literally every day, in and out, wherever you are, wherever you go, and wherever you think yourself to be, because you create the co-creation of your world is even here. That's the very first place you start to co-create with the universe and everything that is here. It's literally the mirror. You look into the mirror and you see the face that you judge yourself to be, you perceive yourself to be. And many times, uh, even with the wisdom and the knowledge that I have, I still found myself back in that loop that I've been carried for who knows how long, because it's it's everything that is stored in your soul, as well as the soul that project outwardly. It's your hologram self, the energy field, the quantum self that you you project energetically at all times, whether you know it or not. And you are literally becoming, it's not just a sweet but a sour taste to this transformational phase, and this finally releasing completely that old self, that part of yourself that you been identified with historically, because his story appearing real, his story, history, that we believe or we kept looping ourselves into, conditioned and programmed ourselves into, unconsciously or consciously. We memorized how to be that disempowered self, that small self that is literally crying their eyes out at this very moment, or regretting things that happened or happening in the present moment that I thought that I was able to do, or able to um, go beyond that belief system and behavior pattern. And now you see yourself, this glimpsing back, and this keep showing itself. Okay, now do you still want to be this person? Do you still want to be this self, or you are ready to go beyond that, and you're ready to embrace that goddess being, that goddess self that is not anymore anyway allow herself or himself with God being to be limited into that past loop, at least, because there is stages to your limitlessness. It's an ever expanding, um, looping yourself into a part of your higher self, and a beyond that self that you've been, even when you already been able to embody your higher self. But this is also, it's the steps of the ladder. We are still just going step by step. There is no other way. So the memory of yourself, especially if you're in a similar situation as me, coming back to your roots, coming back to the person and to a life, a living space, a location where you've been, where you used to be living like a child, or a teenager, or with your parents, and you see yourself how much you actually changed, and how much you are still pulled back into this old loop, like it's a place, it's like a ghost, a haunted house you come to see, and you're going all around the house, and you don't feel anymore that you're at home and you belong here, but still parts of you are still reflected back at you, and you're still realizing and remembering that, oh yes, I used to be like this, and I'm actually having this in my memory, in my nervous system, and I'm experiencing that self all over again. And you know that it's actually not you anymore, but it's like a ghost. It's still hanging on to you, it's still hanging on you, and still revealing itself in a momentary basis, like a flash coming back, like you can when you can perceive and you can see shadow beings, or the beings of light by the passing you by, and you see them from the periphery vision, the periphery, you can see them. So I spent almost 2 days to entangle my hair, and I was really, really doing it with such a patience, and such a surrender. And I was doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it endlessly. And I seen some of these old hair, dead hair coming out, and I seen that these old emotions, you just need to let them go. And I never seen this much hair, this much dead hair coming out of my crown. The crown that I have on my neck, if you know what I mean. Anger is big. Anger, obviously, because you're doing the alchemy work on your heart space, the heart chakra. You are resolving, healing, restoring, and what I'm hearing, revitalizing your heart for joy, for peace, for the feeling of tranquility, for that spark for life to fire you up. To get you to start all over as a new as a new person, as your new self. So you can let everything in that you kept yourself hidden from, and you kept yourself away from, and you kept yourself protected. And you kept yourself, undeserving. You kept yourself undeserving. From I'm right in this emotion, in this water now, so that's why sorry, that's why I'm like this. I can feel your energy. You need to what I'm hearing in my head, you need to quit complaining about your sensitivity. I feel that you are complaining on being so sensitive that you're taking on my energy. But I'm the point in me, recording me, myself, and this channeling right now is you to sink into this energy, to allow yourself to be in that energy, to not any longer run away from it. And you don't like what I'm talking about right now. And when you don't like what I'm talking about, you still in it. What is wrong about an energy? What is wrong about an energy? Do you need to be all of the time positive and high vibe? Or do you need to keep yourself safe and guarded from any lower vibrational energy. This is really, really good to talk about. This is going to lead you to the next level of your evolution. We talked already about the fact that the victim-victor mentality and the victim-victor dynamics are leaving this this earth, this new earth. It's not allowed. It's not allowed. It's going to be more and more painful unless you allow yourself to feel, because everything and anything that comes across your path, everything is a perfect alignment to you right here, right now. The reason is always within you. You know yourself the best. Yes. Yes, you see? Journal. Journal about this. Pour it out, I'm hearing. Pour it out on a paper. Whoever I need to talk to right now and coach this person unexpectedly, pour it out on a paper. What is that emotion that is not allowed to be felt right here, right now, by you? Does anybody needs to comply and adjust and attune to your frequency? Did you see? Do I love myself enough if I ignore taking responsibility, responding my ability to feel what I need to feel right here, right now. Are you ready to face everything what you have within? What memory is linked to this feeling of emotion that is triggering right now? What is the memory? What is the pattern? So this is what comes to me right now, and yeah, this is what is happening. It's gonna take a while. Still, don't be patient with yourself and move through this. Allow yourself to be in it, or going through it with compassion, with love to yourself and to others. Because you deserve it. Because you deserve it. Okay. I'm gonna stop at 33. Just hang on, it's almost over. Bye.